y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's Devania. Well, some of you might know me now as Dose of Devania. I see I got some new subscribers and we're almost at 300. I'm just grateful for that. Do you know how many people are 300 people? Can you imagine 300 people in your house? Exactly. As a matter of fact, I think for every time I get a subscriber, I should be able to get a slice of cake. I don't know. If you don't know by now, I am currently on a micro lock hair journey. As of right now, as of today, it's been officially 2 months. This is my second set of locks. So the first set I had was about 52 locks. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't do any research. I just knew I wanted thick, juicy locks. It did not work out. So this time around, I'm doing more research. I'm doing everything right. And I'm taking you guys along with me. Today's video is going to be about just basically like, I feel like I'm always doing research. I'm always learning new things about locks and what it means to have them and to take care of them. And I feel like I'm learning a lot of stuff that everybody doesn't know. Like, I didn't know that I wasn't supposed to be wetting my hair every day. Do you know that I have been wetting my hair like every single day since starting my locks? And I was wondering, why is it that a couple summers ago when I lived in Charlotte, I would do like mini twists just like this on my hair so I wouldn't have to worry about it. And I would notice I didn't want to wet my hair because I didn't want the frizzy look. Like, I wanted my hair to look fresh. I wanted it to look neat and shiny. I didn't want it to be frizzy or anything, so I would purposely not wet it. And for some reason, my hair was like acting like it wanted to lock. Like, my curls were forming together so quickly, and I had to like take my hair down after like 3 weeks when I wanted it to be upkept for a month. And I was wondering why that is compared to now. I'm wetting my hair all the time and my hair is still like in this state of like twist. Let me see if I can find one. But yeah, they're in like this state of twist like this. And I'm like, why is it doing that? And I've been wetting my hair, I've been moisturizing, what's going on? Girl, I learned this week, I'm gonna give you tips, but I learned this week, you're not supposed to wet your hair every day. That's loosening the curls and stopping them from locking. So I'm going to give you some tips that I've learned throughout the week on how to maintain and take care of your locks, and mostly what you should not be doing, because I didn't know. And don't say nothing about me not having none of my jewelry or my rings on, specifically my wedding bands. It's 1 a.m. I put a shirt on to talk to y'all because this is the only time I could get to myself while my husband and baby are asleep. Number 1, stop wetting your hair. Stop with the leave-in conditioners. Stop with the aloe vera juice. Stop with the oils that's creating slickness and slippage for your hair, that's causing your curls to loosen up. And that's why you still see these twists after 2 months. 2 months? I wish I had pictures and videos of how my hair looked when I wasn't trying to lock it and it was locking up. Girl, so now that I've learned these tips and like have left my hair alone, they're starting to feel like locks. I've been using leave-in conditioner mixed with water. I've even put Jamaican black castor oil on my locks. What else? I've done plain water. I've been using rice water. I told myself after my rice water bottle runs out, I'm gonna start using aloe vera juice. I'm glad I didn't buy that giant jug that aloe vera juice comes in. That's more than a gallon. That's like a gallon and a half that I was about to purchase, and I'm so glad I didn't, because locticians are saying don't do that. So yeah, stop with the oil, stop with the leave-in conditioner. That stuff is supposed to be like once in a blue moon when it's time to like, do your upkeep on your locks. But I hear my child. Let me hurry up. Sorry, brief intervention. And it's 1 a.m. Did I mention that? Okay. So the next tip that I learned is that sister locks, this is like an honorable mention, sister locks can only be started with interlocking. I used to always think I wanted sister locks, and then I'd be like, no, I want micro locks. No, I want sister locks. I didn't really know the difference. And now I'm realizing the difference is in the method. So with micro locks, you start with the braid, you start with the twist. It's just like miniature locks. But with sister locks, there has to actually be like someone certified to do this kind of technique, this kind of method, which is interlocking. So, girl, don't let nobody play in your head. Don't let nobody tell you they're doing sister locks on you when they're actually doing micro locks. That was just something I had to learn. Like I said before, that next tip is your hair needs to actually be dry in order to start locking. Your curls and coils need to be able to wrap around each other so that they can form together to make a lock. It's not gonna do that with all that water. It's not gonna do that with all of that oil, all that leave-in conditioner. So if you did not know, like me, now you know. I did learn from a loctician that if you absolutely have to wet your hair, like you feel like your hair is so dry and so thirsty and needs some extra TLC in between your maintenance days, then focus more on the scalp than the actual shafts of your hair. Like if, your scalp is like dry, flaky, it needs that attention, put all the attention there and let the rest of your hair do what it needs to do, okay? Okay. Now this tip is for the girlies that want to add extensions to your micro locks. I have nothing against it. I totally understand if you don't want your hair, starting off at a shorter length and you want like it to, you want to have some extra flowy oomph. Completely understandable. But I'm not gonna say I learned it, but it is something to keep in mind. Adding extensions to some hair that's like already a small section of it will thin your hair out and will break it off. So you see my little baby here? I'm not gonna add an extension to her and possibly end up getting that broken off, or something even smaller like this one. I'm not doing that. So my babies will be my babies. We will talk about them later because they weren't this short a month ago. I'll say that. I'm not even gonna say a month. 2 days ago, they weren't that short. And the last tip, last but definitely not least, it should have been number 1 that I learned this week, is micro locks or locks in general. is 90% maintenance and 10% routine. So the 90% of the time, you're just maintaining. You're just getting by. You're chilling. And that 10%, that's when you're gonna be doing your washes, your blow dryings, your moisturizing, your hydrating. Let's say I put my hair in a bonnet and it come out looking crazy when I wake up in the morning, you can do a little light mist, but don't saturate. I feel like before I learned these tips, I've been saturating my hair in water and leave-in conditioner, soaking it in oils. Don't do that. Let me show you my spray bottle. It's a cheap little spray bottle. I want to show you the mist. I want to show you the mist. You can probably barely see it, but it's like a light little spray. All you need to do is a light little mist. That's it. You don't need no sprinkler. You don't need that. You don't have to do that. You don't. Those are all the tips that I have learned this week. Hopefully next week I'll have some more, because we learning this together. We are on this journey together. We're learning together. We're growing together. So I'm not gonna leave you hanging. And if you got some tips that you learned this week, leave some in the comments. Don't leave me hanging either. I don't hear any babies in the background, so I might have a second to show you what my hair is looking like. Today makes officially 10 weeks, so that's 2 months, and this is how my hair is looking. Everything else is going to be very rough because right after my birthday, I cleaned up my edges, so I just did the front perimeter, and some of these are gonna look really tiny because I cut off like dead ends, like this, for example. Look at this. You see this? Very thin, very unnecessary, probably gonna break off some months down the line. I cut some of that off. So I took it off of this one, I guess this one too. And then I did a lot over here. So this is like my edges. But the coils are so pretty now that I have officially cut off that dead hair. So I'd rather have that happy, healthy little sprouts than long, stringy, dead ends. Okay, so this is what my hair is looking like. Let me turn around. This is what my hair is looking like. These are my babies, and I'll probably wait until this is gonna be I think this is my 3rd or 4th week coming up. I'm gonna try to do my reties every 5 weeks. I really want to do my kitchen area because it's a lot of new growth back there. My hair I'm learning, is very soft around the entire perimeter of my hair. So that's what's making me want to do maintenance on my edges and in my kitchen area. Yeah, I want to do it bad, but I'm trying to like ignore it. Like this one back here has a lot of new growth, and the fact that it's thin, it just makes me feel like I need to do something to it, but that's okay. Now that I've stopped wetting my hair, it just feels so much better. It feels like how locks are supposed to feel. Since I stopped wetting it, I've been surprisingly getting a lot more compliments. So it's like maybe people are starting to notice that I'm on this journey. I don't know. I'm just so excited. Thank you so much for watching me at 1 o'clock in the morning. I know I might look a little crazy, but I tried my best. I'm hoping by the next time you see me, I'll be at 300 subscribers. So I need you to like this, to comment on this, to share this so that the algorithm can go up, okay? I notice y'all like my hair videos a lot more than my vlogs. That's why I haven't been vlogging as much. I can't just have my mama supporting my vlogs. So I need y'all to support me if you want to see more of me, okay? Thank you so much for watching. I love y'all, and I will see you soon.